Good afternoon. This is Dwight Miller with Learn AI Now. Today we're going to talk about how to use Chatgpt to learn a new language in a little more depth than last time. Um, so we'll talk about the overview of how Chatgpt can help you learn a language and the benefits of using Chatgpt to learn a new language. And we're going to do that by using the Pareto principle, which is 80% of the outcomes. In other words, 80% of what happens is usually caused by only 20% of what is done. So we're going to use that in the application of language learning. And we're going to use a really focused learning strategy. We're going to prioritize high frequency vocabulary and grammar, and we're going to try and maximize our study time. First, we'll create a list of 1,000 words in Spanish using spaced repetition with flashcard apps. And we're going to use this prompt. Can you create a structured? Okay, here's a demo video. First, we're going to tell ChatGPT to act as a Spanish teacher. And then we're going to ask it to create a structured plan for learning Spanish. And it's coming back with a structured plan week for week. If we want to expand on one of them, we can say and it will go off and create week 1. So you can see that it actually comes back and says, okay, watch a video or audio on the Spanish alphabet, practice pronouncing each letter and common sounds, learn and practice Spanish vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So it gives you a pretty detailed list. By the way, this prompt that I entered, create week 1, ChatGPT knows what the structure of its plan is. So it knows that week 1 is basics and introduction. And this is called the follow-up prompt. So I can continue to tell it to create the next week, et cetera, et cetera. And it will continue to create each week and the plan for me. Here's the week 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn the Spanish alphabet and pronunciation. So you could use ChatGPT to help with your vocabulary building. You could prompt it to list the 1,000 most common Spanish words. I don't know if I'd start with 1,000, that's a lot, and use them for flashcards. And in this video, we're going to look for the 1,000 most common Spanish words. So this is the prompt that we're asking it to complete. And notice ChatGPT remembered that we're asking it to be a Spanish teacher. And here are the words. And it's going to create a bunch of them. This is going to be a lot of them, obviously. And it's saying, would you like to provide the list in a downloadable format? Sure. And we'll tell it yes. And it will provide me, let's do it like this. Let's see. So in this particular instance, it's actually going off and it's going to give us an Excel file that we can download. It takes a minute because it's analyzing the words and creating the Excel file in Excel format. So the point is, a couple things you should have gotten from this is ChatGPT will create various file types for you. And here it's saying, I've got this Excel file. You can download it, and then we can open it. And here it's open in Excel, and it's showing us the words. It's a little small, but hey, it showed it. So there you go. So they are the words that it created for us. You could use ChatGPT in conversation practice. So here's a prompt. Let's have a conversation in Spanish about traveling, and it'll do some role playing with you if you ask it to. You could ask it to provide some situation responses. For example, describe a random situation in English, and it'll respond or in Spanish, and you can practice comprehension and response. All right. You could use it as a grammar roadmap. So prompt example, can you create a grammar roadmap for a beginner? And it'll do that. You could use it to engage with creative content, write a short story. We're going to do a demo about that in a minute. You could use it for collaborative story writing. Let's co-write a story in Spanish, fostering creative use of language. And you could use it to create a Spanish test. Create a Spanish test covering basic vocabulary. So use ChatGPT as a practice partner, simulate diverse dialogues, uh, to master grammar in a new language. The obvious benefits of interactive grammar drills are that you get immediate feedback. You could use it to create entertaining content like stories and songs in your target language. In this case, it was Spanish, making learning enjoyable and engaging. So in this video, we're going And you could use it for progress tracking. How am I doing? Importance of constant of instant feedback, which ChatGPT will give you, as well as recommendations. So use traditional resources like brilliant.org, enhanced analytical thinking and problem solving skills. Join a Facebook community for AI and language learning. You get the support of a community. And remember that if you're persistent, you'll learn this new language that you're trying. And try some real life scenarios where ChatGPT can aid language practice. So, in summary, um, we talked about some of the techniques you can use to use ChatGPT as a language learner. In this case, we use Spanish, but there are others. And the advantages of using ChatGPT include enhanced learning, immediate response, and it enhances traditional learning methods. And in the future, language learning will get more AI assisted and there'll be additional developments. Hey, listen, if you are enjoying this channel, hit the like button, um, subscribe, stay updated with our latest techniques and tools, and follow us on social media.